Now to Abuja, where the draft white paper committee on the review of new parastatals, agencies and commissions created between 2012 and October 2021 wants the federal government to engage a dialogue with the National Assembly. This is with a view of reaching an understanding on streamlining the creation of new parastatals, agencies and commissions. Helen Osamide-Akins reports.
On the 1st of July 2022, the federal government set up a white paper drafting committee chaired by Bello Keke, a former head of civil service of the Federation, with membership including some retired and serving permanent secretaries and representation from the Bureau of Public Service Reforms. The committee was guided by terms of reference, which included to examine and evaluate the findings and recommendations contained in the report of the Committee on the Review of New Parastatals, Agencies and Commissions, created after submission of the report on restructuring and revitalization of federal government parastatals, agencies and commissions, to produce a draft white paper on the report for consideration by the federal government and to develop implementation plan and key performance indicators. Weeks after, the committee is here to submit its report to the federal government through the secretary to the government of the Federation. Findings by the committee reveal that most of the agencies created especially under the Education and Health Ministries were through bills emanating from the National Assembly.
As long as we commit over 70% of our total annual revenue to servicing parastatals, personnel calls, and overheads, leaving just a meager sum of less than 30% to capital development in terms of provision of infrastructure and all that it takes to move this country forward in terms of development, we cannot continue along that path.
The committee observed that the legal framework enabling act of some of the PSCs did not clearly define structure, management, and oversight. In this regard, where the committee recommended change in status/name, amendment of the Act and law is also recommended accordingly.
The committee considers some of its recommendations as low-hanging fruits that can be implemented immediately. The SGF, on behalf of the federal government, assures the committee and Nigerians that the draft white paper will be given all the necessary attention for its speedy implementation. Helen Osamide-Akins, TVC News, Abuja.